Oh, that's what happens when people annoy me.
Hi guys, welcome back to our new season of The Originals. Today we'll be watching episode 1 of season 4, Gather Up the Killers. I unfortunately by mistake read the synopsis of this show, I mean at least of this episode, and I saw that it was after 5 years since the finale. I am so sorry. I don't know if I should have read that, but it just popped up and I just happened to read it and I didn't mean to, but now, okay, what can I do? So that's the only thing I know, that it's all after 5 years. And I guess this is when, that was when Caroline and the girls made it to New Orleans. And that's what the bartender said, that no one has heard or seen Klaus Mikaelson in over 3 years. And I'm not sure if she said just Klaus Mikaelson or the Mikaelsons, but assuming that that's what that was, I think that's the time when she comes back. No one has heard from Klaus because he is used as a sacrifice to hold, to be the anchor until Haley finds the cure for the bites that Marcel had inflicted upon Cole and Elijah. And I hope she... I hope she would have found a cure by now, or because, well, if it's 5 years, it means it's taken a long time for her to find something. I mean, it doesn't, that's what even Freya said, that when she was trying to decipher what the problems were, it was like 3 different problems, all of which could take years to find. And that's exactly what's happening now. That it's going to take years to, I mean, it's taken years, I guess, to find. And I don't know what the cure is or how, in what form it is. But naturally, a lot of time has passed. And yeah, let's see what happens in this episode. How Marcel has fared being the new, you know, king in New Orleans again and taking back the town from the Mikaelsons. So many things happening. He is the beast that was the prophecy in the previous season. So it's quite hard. I'm not sure. Let's see what goes on in this episode. And hopefully we get a bit more, like, you know, update as to whether he's going to carry out these deeds as how he did. Like, will Klaus... I mean, I don't know if Klaus and Elijah have to, like, you know, forgive. See, that's the thing. It's so, I'm so conflicted upon who's right and wrong. No one's right and wrong in this situation. Like, I understand Marcel's revenge in the previous season, and I would understand the Mikaelsons' anger for what Marcel did by biting Cole and Elijah, because they put their, you know, family in danger and whatnot. Basically, it's a proper family broken. But I wouldn't say it's one party is correct, because both of them have equally have justifiable actions. But it's just that it went to such a disastrous tone that, you know, I think Marcel didn't realize in that moment that he was so hell-bent on getting revenge for Klaus that Klaus has not been there for 5 years to see his little girl grow up. And now Hope would have grown up 5 years from then. And that's the one thing that comes to my mind. Like, if he did everything to protect Hope in season 1 and to protect Haley, again, I'm not siding with the Mikaelsons in this matter. I'm just saying that I'm siding with the kid. Like, I'm always team kid. You put the kid first. And I guess that one thing, that's the one disadvantage to what Marcel has done, and I don't know whether Klaus will be able to forgive him for that matter, not for the fact that he's wronged him over the years, like, and that he bit Elijah and Cole. I don't think he would even like, he would say that it's justifiable, because ultimately they did kill him in cold blood and he became the beast. But for the fact that they didn't get to see Hope grew up in that 5 years. So like every moment is precious, even if they are vampires and they are immortal. Still, like, you know, it's only once you get to see your kid. Like, they missed her first walk, and who knows how much else they must have missed. So it's quite sad to see that. And that letter in the end just tells, like, you know, what Klaus wrote to Hope is what truly tells about the importance of what he will be missing, because he knew at the start, he's like, he wouldn't know when to come back. Like he said, he addressed it to every stage of Hope's life, like as a child, as a teenager, and as a woman. So he didn't know at which stage of her life he will come back. So yeah, it's crazy. But anyhow, I've been ranting on for 5 minutes. So let's just crack right on to this episode and get more answers about what the cure is exactly.
This week marks 5 years since the fall of the Mikaelsons. 5 years of peace. We earned that peace. We snatched back our freedom. We severed our link with our ancestors. We want to see firsthand the suffering of Klaus Mikaelson. Now, some of those vampires, they're going to be well behaved. Each and every single one of us here has faced their fair share of monsters. I swear, I feel sometimes this city just has evil lurking in the shadows. We will lose it forever.
As predicted, Klaus's enemies are flocking to New Orleans to celebrate. However, some are seeking allies among your witches. No doubt they want to befriend the very covens that still resent you. Start conflict to undermine your power. Alistair's hunted down members of the Strix. He offers them as proof. If Elijah's sire line is alive, so is Elijah.
Wow.
Which leads people to wonder if Haley is somehow trying to bring the Mikaelsons back.
Oh my god!
Is that her? Let me check. Stay inside.
Dare I say you look a little bit like Klaus?
After all this time, I'm this close to getting them back. I got a cure for Frey's poison. I got a witch to siphon Rebecca's hex.
Are you really gonna do it?
I promised her a home where she would feel safe and protected by the people that love her.
Haley, you looked for 5 years. You found nothing. Suddenly, I got word of a lead. What if someone else found it too? What if it's a trap?
The cauldron will stay in line provided you keep the vampires out.
So why am I hearing about secret conclaves, sigils scribbled on the walls? Sounds like someone's stirring up trouble.
Marcel, these out-of-town vampires got you a little bit paranoid, man.
I don't know if that's guilt.
You know, once I figured you suffered enough, I pulled this out. And on that day, you said a word that I've never heard you say. Mercy.
Why not just kill me?
Because I'm not like you.
Pride was always Alistair's weakness. Even before I turned him, he was a vain aristocrat, throwing feasts in his own honor. Just showing more of the same.
Cutie, you grew up. Here, Vincent.
Hey, Casanova. I may be going out on a limb here, but she's into you.
Maxine.
Fun, cool, ridiculously gorgeous single mom?
Yeah. I took that from a sultan. It is a blade meant for a king, given in gratitude for your generosity.
Alistair, I like your style.
It's Angela.
You made them suffer. And you tell us that he suffers still. And yet, we have no proof. But now the only thing that prevents him from returning to wreak untold havoc is your word. If you kill Klaus, it will ease the minds of all of your brethren.
I don't know about a sympathizer, but I do know that I don't take ultimatums.
Which makes me an official ER doctor. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Does it help with the guilt, given what you are?
You better back off right now.
I wish I could.
Sorry, but that was cool.
You're the last of your pack that makes you special for reasons that are too complicated to explain.
I don't care about your problems.
You should, because there are others who know how important you are. I'm sorry. We don't have time for this.
Freaking beast is what Haley is.
So I had Vincent cast a spell to figure out how that could be. It turns out the lives of your siblings are anchored to you.
If it comes about hope, yes.
Loathed me because of my strength. Now they loathe you. Creatures such as they respect only one language, and I speak it fluently. Release me,
Violence.
and I will lay waste to the lot of them.
How do I know you weren't the one that led them to me?
Doesn't matter. They know who you are and they want you dead. The only way to survive is to do exactly what I tell you.
It's not like I have a choice.
The only thing I'm missing is your venom. When she gets on her feet, I can give her the ingredients I got, and with any luck, no one has to die.
Are you about to start a war? No, if this goes the way I expect, I won't have to lift a finger. All I need from you is a boundary spell. Anyone can enter, no one can leave. Original strength.
Are you okay? Did you get the ingredients? Good. I need to begin. If I can't turn all that into a cure, Elijah and Cole are going to die.
Go do it!
Let me go, please. If it's vampires, they're gonna kill me.
They must have been tracking her. Haley, I need more time.
Naturally, you've not even started.
I had hoped your decision to meet in this ruin had meant you'd come to your senses. And yet I don't see Klaus's head upon a spike.
Calm down, 18th century.
The sword that you gave me now laced with my venom. One slice will draw Klaus's blood and deliver the slow, agonizing death that he deserves.
Do you suffer, Niklaus, as my wife suffered, as my child suffered? Yeah, you do.
Meet your maker.
Enjoy yourselves, but you follow my rules. You behave, and you never, ever question me.
You just waved your hand and his brain melted? Oh, that's what happens when people annoy me.
Oh, yo, Lord have mercy on these two. Damn. Oh, 5 years too long, Elijah.
Occult graffiti popping up all over town. Not just the Cauldron. The 9th Ward, Algiers, the Quarter.
A quarter.
Cammy, she believed with all her heart that you had some good left in you. And I don't understand why it is you are so hell-bent on proving her wrong.
We had a deal.
You had a deal with Haley, not me. You see, when it comes to my family's safety, I don't negotiate.
How is my niece?
She's grown up 5 years.
She's amazing, and she made me promise that one day she'd get her family back. All of them.
A child after my own heart. You still cannot escape the shadow I cast. You are
I don't know. I don't trust her, man. At first, I thought that she'll be okay, but... What's happening?
Oh, sweetie, are you okay?
Had a bad dream.
Well, we've got back the Mikaelsons, at least all the one Mikaelson remaining, but we've got the remaining of them. Elijah, Rebecca, Cole. Rebecca and Cole had to go and feed, so, well, naturally they weren't in this episode, but Elijah's back, Freya's back, and the main thing for their cure was, I guess, the wolf venom from the 7 packs, Klaus's blood, and, well, Freya doing the spell so that she could make the venom as the cure to, like, cure the... Okay, I mean, I remember them discussing it, but I thought there'd be more to this, but I guess it was just the 7 packs, venom only, and Klaus's blood. Hope is grown up. 5 years it's been, and damn, she's an actual replica of Klaus, and so the casting looks really good for her character. And then in this episode, we were able to see like Klaus's enemies coming back and how Klaus is, well, you could say this is Marcel's own garden, where in the first season he had that, you know, desiccating behind the bricks and everything. So, but Klaus is getting chained up and everything, like for, you know, the way it happens in the medieval ages and whatnot. And so he's giving the justification as to why Klaus has to be alive in order to, like, you know, cure wolf bites, and in terms of the Mikaelsons coming back, all of that. So like he's like basically the leverage that can be used for any threats that come into New Orleans, specifically that come to threaten Marcel. And well, with this Alistair guy, I thought that it would be quite a lot of episodes we're going to see him in, but just ripped his throat out, and so much for that wife and child thing. And I mean, I don't know, like I genuinely thought that he was gonna play a bigger role in this, but I guess not. It's just to show that Marcel is in charge and you don't question his authority about what he can and cannot do. Basic stuff. And then we found out that Kylene, is that her name? The last wolf from the, I forgot the pack, Mox something. So she's the last person. Why are we getting a lot of, like, you know, contact with her? I guess she might be playing a big role in this, since Freya said that we're going to have to keep her if at all the bite does occur again in any certain sense. And since she's the last in line, Freya's not going to let her go. And then now this sigil thing. And it looks, to me, what I will understand, it looks like a dragon or like a serpent. It looks like the world serpent, basically, like feeding on its own tail, like how I remember when I played God of War, when Atreus said, to those who don't understand what I'm saying, this is the latest God of War that came out in PlayStation. Atreus said that the world serpent is so huge that it used to, like, you know, feel like it used to like bite on its own tail, and it looks like that. I don't know if that's the significance of it at all, but it does make the drawing makes sense in that regard. I don't know if it's a dragon or a serpent, but it does have like those horns and it does look like a serpent. So yeah, that's what comes to my mind. And Adam somehow was drawn to that, Maxine's son. So I don't know, it looks like this is something to do with the witch's coven, like, but what that lady said is that it's from, you know, it could be from any coven, and we don't know exactly what that sigil is. And it had like some blue light, some projected blue light, which I'm not sure what it is. It's like as if you get sunk into it. Like a basilisk, you get petrified by it and you can't move and you just like get into it. So yeah. And Hope she was able to see what was happening. Well, we know that she can do that. She has that power, because when Cammy and Hope were driving to the house, she was able to stop the car because she knew a fire would happen, like the house would burn down. And that's exactly what's happening. So that's one of her powers, being able to tell what can happen, or living an actual situation that poses a threat in terms of witchcraft. So I'm not sure, like, we're going to find out what this symbol means and which part of the coven practices that and what exactly do they want. So yeah, I'm super excited to continue on, so stay tuned for the second episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please don't forget to wear a mask and stay safe for your friends and family. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.